Well, hey everyone, welcome back. I know it has been a really long time since I've done a day in the life. I feel like it's been probably 2 weeks or so. I don't even know if I've filmed like a true one since the new year. I don't know. I'm just so tired. I am ready for baby boy to make his arrival. I am, as you can see, I am just so ready. I'm over 37 weeks pregnant and he could come at any time, be good, healthy, good to go. Doctor doesn't think I'm gonna make it to 39 weeks and I'm just ready for him to be here. Like, I mean, oh, I know there's so many people that say just wait till the baby comes. No, like, I am ready for the baby to come. Pregnancy is a lot harder for me than with having like a newborn being sleep deprived, just because I'm just so sick and it's hard for me to keep up with my kids and my daily life being so pregnant. But it is a Friday morning, so Maverick did not have school. He's playing with his monster truck and it just died, so I'm gonna have to charge it again. And the kids are just kind of relaxing. Savannah's at school and then they're off for a couple days. I know I should do a morning routine, but it is so much in the morning, you guys, and I'm sick in the morning, getting the kids going, getting them on time where they need to go and all the places, running around. And I wake up so early. I wake up at 6 a.m. now, so I have, you know, time to do everything, but really. Oh yeah, so I'm going to be bringing you along for today. I don't know what it has in store. I don't know what I'm going to get myself into. Yesterday, I did a lot of cleaning. I washed our sheets and our blankets and put them back on, and then I did like 4 loads of laundry and folded and put it all away. I was so tired last night. I've been going to bed at like 9 o'clock every night because I've been so exhausted. So we'll see what I get into today. I need to do my hair at some point because tomorrow Savannah has cheerleading camp and I'm going to be there the whole time while she's doing that. This is so random, but I just got done filming. I'm doing like a countdown TikTok for like the weeks pregnant that I am. And I just let the dogs out and they're going nuts outside with the cameras. Here's a bump date. You know, we're getting there to the end and I can't wait. Like, I like doing those countdown TikToks. I did that with Navy and I thought that was really cute. And I liked seeing like the progression of my belly and then at the end, like when she was born. And so that's what I'm doing with baby boy. And I'm so excited for it to be done. And then there's like another one too. But I just think those TikToks are just so fun and so cute. And I just really enjoy doing them and like through the week and then, you know, through the weeks. And then at the end, seeing the end result. And it's just really fun. Like I said, I'm just really taking it slow today. I did a lot yesterday. And there's not much to do today, like just the normal stuff with the dishwasher. I should probably do a lot of the kids stuff. And I'm just gonna have a lot of like cuddles and playtime with Maverick and Navy just because, you know, this could be one of like the last days we have as like cuddling and relaxing like this together.
1, 2, 3. I've been feeling so small. Watch the clock ticking off the wall. But tonight I'm letting it go. Spend my coin for sure. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette. City lights looking fine, and I know this is my time now. I'm gonna be myself, or I could be someone else. No one's stopping me now. I'm gonna skip my breaks, I'm gonna make mistakes. I just wanna feel alive. I'm out, so try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town.
This cleaner, I cannot show you the front of it. However, we got this from our furniture store. That is local to us, and that's where we purchase all of our furniture from and stuff. But this stuff is amazing. It does a really good job for the furniture.
Nothing can break me, no, no, nothing can break me.
Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. I have pretty good news for you guys. My van should be done soon. I earlier this week had to renew the rental for another 7 days, and so that'll be up next week. And then I also found out that my van is being worked on. All the parts came in, so that should be done as well. I'm so excited. I miss our van so much, and then like that stress of having to call every single week is gone, because currently I have to call every single week to renew the rental. And the State Farm, because that's who the lady that hit me is through, she's like, well, you shouldn't have to call the body shop, should be calling the rental and letting them know, and then they'll let us know. And I said, listen, I've been doing this for a month now. That has not been happening. I've had to call every single time because people haven't been doing their jobs. Like, I mean, it's just a lot. What I have to do is I have to call State Farm and tell them, and then they tell me the same thing each time, like, well, the body shop should be. And I said, listen, my rental expires today, and the rental company hasn't heard from the body shop. So, you know, that's just kind of what's going on. So then State Farm then calls the body shop, and then they confirm, and then they go with the rental company, and then they extend it. They can only extend it a week at a time, because they said if they wanted to do longer, I'd have to pay 2 days out of pocket for the rental while they decide how long they want to make it for, longer than 7 days. It's just not worth it. So anyways, I've been doing that for the last couple weeks. Every single week I've been on the phone for like an hour, because I call State Farm. Well, actually, I call the rental company first. They tell me if it's been extended or not. Then I call State Farm, and then I'm on hold forever. So I'm on the phone with them for like 25-30 minutes while they do all that. And then they're like, well, you know, you could use our app. And I'm like, listen, I've used it, but I'm more effective when I call you and get everything done. They're like, oh yeah, that's fine, you can call us. I do that, and then I call the rental company again to confirm that it was extended, but I do that like a couple hours later on just to make sure. And then I ask them the date, because State Farm doesn't tell me the date for when it's gonna expire. It's a whole big mess, but my van should be done by next week. Fingers crossed. I miss it. I'm so sick of the back and forth with insurance and the rental. It's gonna feel really good to have my own vehicle again, especially if baby boy isn't here yet. Then, you know what I mean, like, he'll be like, we'll be able to take him home like in our own vehicle. It's hard to tell on camera, but it is still snowing. It's coming down pretty fast, and it started out as rain and then it turned into snow. As you can see, well, it's kind of slushy out there, so I can only imagine how bad the roads are right now, but it's coming down. Okay, I'm going to document this just in case if this is the real deal. It is 5/25, January 12th, and since about like 3:50, 3:55, I've had a huge pain that I still have in my girl part area. Yeah, TMI. and also I have a feeling like I need to go number 2, and it just hurts. And I've gone to the bathroom, I've switched positions, I've done all the things, and I've been having contractions since that time as well that are consistent, and I just have this non-stop crampy feeling down there, like in my lower stomach and just down there. I've gone upstairs, I packed my bag because I had like some of it, but I put stuff in there. And another sign for me is usually when I go into the hospital to give birth, like I don't, like Zach made dinner and I did not want to eat dinner, and like I said, I've changed positions. I was sitting on the couch leaning back, I sat straight up, I sat in the other chair and leaned back, I laid on my side, I went up the stairs, I went down the stairs, I've gone to the bathroom so many times and I still have this feeling. So I know it's real contractions because my back hurts too. And of course it's snowing outside, which is lovely, because now I feel bad like if this isn't the real deal, but I feel like it is, because for the last hour my contractions have been 5 minutes apart, and before, like the first 30 minutes, they were like 7 minutes apart. He's still moving around like crazy in there, so that's reassuring. But I'm documenting this. Maybe you'll end up seeing this, maybe you won't, I don't know. Documenting and seeing what's going on, but I'm gonna make a call here probably in about 30 minutes if we're gonna go or not. Just because by then it'll be like 2 hours. I'm gonna try a different position to sit and see if I still have them. Well, we are on our way to the hospital. It's 6:15 and I'm still having contractions that are about 4.5 to 5 minutes apart, and I still have the constant down there cramping that hasn't gone away, like the pain, like feeling like I have to number 2, and so we are headed there. I don't know, I think this is the real thing. I guess we're gonna find out, but it's crazy if it is. I'm ready for it. I just, if this isn't it, I'm like, why am I having this much pain?
It's hard to stay real in a world full of fakes. It's hard to...
Well, they don't know if they're keeping me yet. I do have an IV and penicillin in, and we're just waiting to see if I'm more dilated. Contractions are still coming every 4 or 5 minutes.
Find truth when the liars are great. I'm trying my best to stay out of your way. Oh.
We're here at the hospital, and hopefully baby number 4 is coming, but stay tuned.
Hope you guys are ready for an update. I don't have my tripod, so it's gonna be a little hard for me to hold my camera. Ignore my trashy I vote for beer shirt. It's comfortable. So last time you saw me, I was in the hospital. Let's give a whole rundown of what happened. Okay, so I started having contractions and everything started about 3:45, 3:50 yesterday, and I was having a lot of pressure down there. And I was like, okay. And they were 5 minutes apart and they were coming, my contractions. I laid down, I switched positions, I sat down, I went to the bathroom. It is so windy outside. Oh my Lanta. I did everything. I did all the things, okay? And so we went to the hospital. We got there at like 6:30, and they couldn't decide if they were going to keep me or not because I was 4 centimeters dilated and I was having contractions. However, yesterday I was 37.1, today I'm 37.2, and so they, you know, were kind of like, you know, it's still early, but my doctor is on call, and so, you know, she told me at my last appointment, she's like, well, maybe I'll see you, maybe I won't, and that was 3 days ago as of today. And so I was there, and they gave me, well, they tried to do it in my hand, and that bruised and I almost passed out. So then they gave me my IV in my arm, and they wanted to do an IV and get my penicillin and stuff going because, like, I needed that for delivery because I tested positive for the thing or whatever. Also, they wanted fluids in case I progressed and I wanted to get an epidural. Therefore, I was there, I, you know, was having contractions, this and that, and they waited about an hour and a half and they checked me again. I was still the same, okay? So they checked me and they said, well, you know, you can walk if you want. And I was like, yeah, I'll walk for about 45 minutes. So Zach and I walked the hallways of the floor for 45 minutes, and I kept feeling like they were coming faster. I had to stop. I was rocking, I was squatting, I was doing all the things that they suggested, and I was drinking lots of water. And then I got tired, and because the contractions just kept coming, like they were coming every 4 minutes. I went and laid down in the bed again, and then about 25 minutes later, they came in to check me because my contractions were 2 to 4 minutes apart. And I'm like, okay, so this is, you know, maybe I have to be a 6, like this is gonna be it. And you know, they kept saying the same thing, like, you know, oh, we might be having a baby, this and that, but they can't really do anything because I am so early, like I have to just do it on my own. My nurse came in, checked me, and I was still the same, but my contractions are still coming, and it was just insane. So then it was probably like 10:45, would you say, Zach? Probably 10:45. She said, these are your options. We can give you pain medicine through your IV, and it would be like 15 mics or something of fentanyl, or it would be like 5 somethings of morphine. And I'm like, you know what, my pain isn't that bad, I don't need that. However, they wanted me to sleep, so that's why they suggested it. I asked if there was something I could have orally that's like a little strong, but it's not, you know, I didn't want anything in the IV because my thoughts were, I want to go home and sleep in my own bed at this point. Like, yeah, I already got the IV, I already got that done, but they were going to keep me until 6 a.m. to try to get me to sleep, get some rest, check me, and then if I was still the same, then I was going to be sent home. And I'm like, I really don't want to do that. Like, that's not something I want. I would rather sleep in my own bed. And plus I was finally hungry. Like, I wasn't hungry all that time before then. I was hungry and I wanted to go home and eat and shower. And so then I ended up getting oral pain medicine. They sent me home. We got home about 11:30. I ate, I showered, and then I fell asleep at about 12:30 p.m. I was still having contractions. I could still feel them even with the pain medicine. Felt them all night long, struggled to sleep. It was hard. Whenever I slept on my left side, I could just feel like the contractions were so intense. When I was on my right, it wasn't as bad, but I wasn't comfortable on my right, so I had to keep sleeping on my left. And so I was on and off sleeping, didn't get much sleep. I mean, maybe 4 hours altogether-ish. I mean, I didn't fall asleep till like 12:31. Flash forward to this morning. I think it is, what time is it? It is 10:57 a.m., January 13th, and still have been having contractions all night long, all this morning. And they told me that I could be having these pre-labor contractions that are 5 minutes apart, like I'm having, for 24 to 48 hours before he comes, which is just lovely for me. I love that. So I'm kind of doing this rocking motion. It's putting a lot of pressure down there. My contractions are still coming, and then I'm going to do some walking after lunch. Walking and see how I feel, and some hip movement back and forth, and we're just going to kind of see. I have been telling everybody for the last like 2 weeks, I think he's going to come tomorrow, which is on Sunday the 14th. That's just my guess. Who knows? I could be totally wrong. My one friend, she said that she had this for like 4 days, but this was with her first, and this is my 4th. It just stinks. It just really stinks. We're just so excited to meet him. Luckily, you know, we don't have really anything going on this weekend. Kids are off school Monday, and then my parents don't really have anything going on this weekend. They're the babysitters on call. That's what we said. We told them they're on call. And that's the update. That is everything that happened last night. So we're just gonna have to see what happens today. Like I said, I'm still having the contractions. They still hurt. They're still the same intensity. They just haven't gotten crazy, and so we'll see if they get crazy. It is the next day after the last time you saw me. Sorry, I have red cheeks and whatnot. I don't have a reason why they're red. I really don't. And it is 7:32 p.m. so this is the second day of having all of this. I'm still having contractions every 3 to 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Intensity was a little bit up more today for about 2-3 hours, and I'm back to where I am. So I guess I'm just going to be having these contractions until whenever he decides to come out. Which, with my luck, is probably going to be another week or more. Probably more. It's really hard to be positive right now, you guys. I know that I am majority of the time, like, on the bright side type personality. And I just feel like that's getting sucked out of me because I am just so physically tired. Like, I'm more tired because my body is having these contractions all day long for the last 2 to 3 days, and so my irritability is just very high and my patience is very low. I've never had this with my other kids. It's a lot. That's all I have to say. It is a lot. I've been trying to be busy, not thinking about it, keeping busy. I did a lot of walking today. I did some stretches. I took a shower and washed my hair. I have done everything that I can think of, and then I also rested. This whole thing is, like I said, crazy. I've never experienced anything like this, and I know I'm gonna get comments that say baby will come when he is ready, or baby will come when he comes. I know that. I know that. I am just so physically tired because, like I said, this is all my body has been doing, and plus added on top of normal everyday house stuff, I am exhausted. That's the update. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing this and how our weekend was, but I will see you guys in my next video. Maybe there'll be a baby, probably not, maybe not, I don't know. I try to look on the bright side, but I will see you guys in my next video.